Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to You Must Build a Boat. Let's get into our next run. We're working on money. I could take three things here. Freeze a flamethrower, or find a wayward bow. If we just did these two items though, that probably wouldn't be too bad. The only one I don't want is the wayward bow that makes more powerful traps. I think that's a quest that is only gonna suffer. Of course I've managed to screw up the game here. I can't click the X. We found a glitch. I guess I can do it this way. So I've kind of already instantly forgotten what my goals were in this one, but we can just generally assume it involves succeeding. I think we're supposed to be opening chests. I think we're supposed to be doing some other things too. Generally opening chests should be alright. If I can find a match. I am having trouble seeing any matches. Keeping my eyes in the right frame of reference to focus in on matches is a major issue in a game like this. That probably wasn't the right one I was supposed to freeze, if I was to guess, since it didn't seem like it did anything. Freeze a flamethrower. And use 5 items in one run. So if I'm going to use 5 items in one run, that means we have to do something a little bit different. We need to kind of hold on to spells and work on having 3 or 4 of them at the beginning. And also food. It's not like there's been a ton of food dropped in this game anyways. I recall in 10 million food was more prevalent, but here it doesn't seem like it. It is. So there's just keep playing, I suppose. We still haven't seen an item, not a single item in this setup. And these bombs only seem like they blow up crates. Like, they don't seem like they do anything different other than blowing up crates. So there's 2 items on the screen right now. Is this the time to use those items? No. Instead, we run again and you have those 2 items randomly placed on the screen. And they wanted me to do 5. So the way to pull this off is kind of easily. You just wait, you just hold on to it. Which, when we get to the final boss run, this is kind of how it's going to play. You'll try to build up a collection of items and power-ups to take on the final run. I suppose the goal isn't just to get to a score of 10 million in this case. I think the goal is probably to do more quests that are focused around boat building aspects, and so maybe we'll collect the sails and that'll be the end of the game. Maybe we'll collect the east wind and that'll be the end of the game. Ideally, I would say the east wind should be the thing you collect, not the sails, because east wind sounds like a magical, mystical thing you would have to collect. Something a little bit less pedestrian than simply buying a sail for your boat. Let's see, smash that one, and smash that one. I now have 3 items on the screen. Let's see. Too many keys on the screen, and we're running into trouble finding enough room for all this. Come on. Need to find something to match. 5 items. We've got 3 on the screen. So if I was gonna push my luck, this would be probably the point to push the luck. Use the 3 items on screen right now, and it's possible that there's a limiter and you can't have more than 3 items on the screen at a time. But if that was the case, the game certainly didn't tell me that, so I can't make that assumption with the level of knowledge I have. Music's still entertaining for the most part. It's not found its way into being annoying yet. There goes our hammer horn, which maybe at this point I should try and use all the items, because that hammer horn might have counted as one of the items. Maybe, maybe not. It's hard to tell what counts and what doesn't. Bruisers. Keys. More chests. So many more chests. Well, now there's 4 items on the screen, so the idea of there being a a maximum number at least knocks that up to a higher maximum number than what it was before. Let's see. You're probably in a great position to run for the 5 item quest. And this is probably a flamethrower, so I could probably freeze him right now. But I don't want to quite yet. Let's play cautiously. Having a couple more bad runs or warm-up runs is not going to be a major change anyways. It may cost me a little bit of time in the long run. All of these items are proving to make it a little bit more difficult to make matches, though. I might consider, if the hammer horn activates, to use all the items then. That kind of makes sense. Oh, the struggle is real to find anything that matches. There's too many flashy items with this mist effect around it. It's kind of distracting. Let's see. Smash that one. I keep saying smash as if that is the official terminology. We've got 4 items here. But if I had used all 4 items last time, that really would have just made me have to start all over again. So let's just keep smashing these crates. There might be a limiting factor on the number of crates that you'll have after you start getting items from the crates. If technically each one of these items is a crate item. And if that was the case, then that would line up and match with each other. Or maybe I could line up 3 Frozens together. That would be crazy too, if that worked. Is there some way I could prove that to work, though? Like, I'd like to see if that works. Alright, well, I've just used the item. We are committed now. Let's go ahead and use this item. Seriously, am I gonna have to use another item? Smash this thing. Kill it. Kill it with fire. And freeze that. And smash that. And oh, this is not going well. Well, that worked. In kind of a mad panic, we freeze the flamethrower, which I thought I had done, and we used all 5 items, which I wasn't sure I had done. What's the point of having 10 locks that all use the same key, by the way? And so now we have the flamethrower captured and some extra gold. What will he increase? Clearly the first move is to recruit more people. Plus 4% swords damage. Pretty major improvements. And as it seems, there's only one more pitcher in the entire game. And once we have that, we get, like, I think a set bonus. There's only one more unstoppable in the game. There's only one immovable in the game. Only one more fixer in the game. Only one more ancient in the game. One more undead buddy. 2 more titans in the game. And 1 more rank and file. So it feels like we're 2/3 of the way done as far as finding things. Apparently we have 2 more little dudes and 2 more openers. But not a bad setup. Now I have to scroll all the way over, I believe, to this one was the one I wanted to upgrade. A 800 for a minimum damage and critical chance major increase. Or was it this for a major critical challenge and minimum and maximum damage? Honestly, I think upgrading the stave makes a lot more sense because we're just seeing a lot more of them. It definitely doesn't feel like it's a 50-50 balance. And if I had enough gold, I could go ahead and take this and look at that. Plus 5 maximum damage. I'm still uncertain, however, if this is just a thing that's never going to stop going up. Max shield power, plus 3/3 shields per match. I could probably do this with no real issue. And you get a different name for every upgrade. Traps are 30%. Trap effects are 30% shorter. That's useful. 5% chance to ignore ranged attacks completely. That sounds interesting too. So now there's some effects showing up on that. I still don't really see a reason why you'd want to upgrade the spells right now. You don't get enough of them in the gameplay for it to make sense. And how many quests are there now? Well, there's 3 of them. Break more than 10 crates with a single crate bomb. I don't even have a crate bomb as an option. And the wayward bow. So, since I don't have a crate bomb, let's get rid of that. And if I was just to play this would be Firestorm and Rich Chests. So might as well do that one. Let's just try this. Didn't get any matches at the beginning here. That was just a bad turn of luck, I imagine. And I suppose going forward, we've learned our lesson, and we should just always have a few items on the field for events and challenges that are going to prove to be more difficult. Let's see. Struggle is real to find a single match sometimes. There we go. Find something that matches. Hard chests. Rich chests, but hard chests. That's probably not too bad of a turn of events. That was a waste of the fireball. I think he's immune to fire in particular. So now we've got 3 chest locks needed. But I suspect I've already gotten the 200 I needed. So I'm probably already done. And so we can just stress-free do a run. And get that. Some of these guys seem like they take damage from magic, but then they are immune to fire. Powerful monsters. Come on, give me a chest. Thank you. Come on. Oh, there's nothing. We've captured the red dragon, which is odd because we didn't fight a red dragon. Like, I'm not even sure we fought but maybe one white dragon in the whole game. 2 dust. Interesting. Is it 2 dust forever, or did I just get 2 dust? I think I just got 2 dust, and that's it. Slightly disappointing there. You would have expected something else. Drop effects a 50% chance. So that's good for now. Let's see. A major increase in minimal damage and critical damage would be slightly appealing, but sometimes shocking enemy would also be nice. And I think the idea is to move down that path of having effects. Find the ring of concentration. If we do this. Yeah, I guess we just need to move forward on this. You may notice I'm clicking the wrong button a lot. The layout is slightly confusing if I'm not looking at it. Which, of course, I'm not looking at it sometimes because I'm looking at the description of the quests. And so I keep meaning to move down and click OK, and instead I move down and click add another quest that I don't want. Let's see. So we got a freeze spell, but we've got a problem. Also in that I might die. Keep getting these brains and brawn matches and crate matches. There is a pretty significant delay between like the point where you defeat an enemy and you start running again. That's a pretty long delay, and if there was an ability to increase that, that would be nice. That would improve runs almost instantly. Whereas the attack speed is not even really that noticeable. And on a certain level, you could argue that the game is a little unfair, that it's always moving you back to the left even when the enemy isn't attacking you. If you just kind of paused in the middle and waited until an enemy hit you to knock you back, this would almost be like a turn-based game at that point. It would definitely be a lot easier for slower thinking players. This is one of those games that if you can't move fast, you're gonna suffer. If you can't think fast, you're gonna suffer. But I'm not... I have to basically run to this point. And if I could get more chests, that would be nice. I'm pretty much out of luck. Like, there's no way this is gonna work. Enchanted health on a dragon, forget it. Maybe if the hammer horn activated, that would work, but no. This is a death sentence. Like, I can't even get a match. I'm dying trying. So that was just a bad run in the first place. Like, I doubt very much could have saved me. So, it is good to know that there are some runs that just are unwinnable. The game may be fair, but it doesn't mean it's kind. Fair in the sense that it gives everybody some lousy runs, but or it consistently randomizes the runs. Most games have secret mechanics in the background to make it a little bit more enjoyable, to let the player win after a certain time, have a pity timer of some sort built in. And that's what modern video game players have come to learn and love about video games, and I love it too. It's the right way to go. There's no reason to make a player struggle and get frustrated with your game to the point where they might rage quit, particularly in the modern day where there's just so much opportunity to play so many other games, with so many being free to play, and there's like no barrier to entry on a lot of games. Any difficulty spike that is perceived as too much will cause a player to just leave and never come back. I haven't hit that point on this game yet, but I could certainly see it getting to that point. These quests are pushing that point back by giving me something different to do, and then heavily rewarding me when I do accomplish things. And they usually reward me in such a way that the game becomes easier again. It's not a completely smooth transition, though. There have been some points where there was some more struggle than it felt like there should be. So I want like more chests, and I got fast traps, and like I've got to figure out, like, if the next thing I run into is a chest, I might succeed there. There. That worked. However, how quickly that'll work, I don't know. Oh, screwed that up. How did that even happen? Like, that was crazy. And there's not enough swords here. I was right there. Right there, and I somehow matched a frozen thing? I don't even know how that happened. And my hammer horn is again equipped and ready to go, so it'll probably activate prematurely before I even get to the dragon. And that was the only thing that got me past the dragon, which probably implies I should work on increasing my damage to be able to defeat the dragon without assistance. All these keys. I just did a bunch of key matches, and then they give me a trap with needing keys. Probably just to irritate me. Let's break more of these crates. Well, we're back at the dragon. We made it. So that'll activate the hammer horn, I hope. Let's see. smash crates. I imagine the thing with the crates is that smash that, and we got it finally. That was a little bit more difficult than what I think it should have been, but these are definitely hard challenges to balance also, since so much of it is random, or it seems to be mostly random. Like, if somebody was to hand program each enemy and the life of each enemy until it felt better, you would have a more almost story-like experience, but then there'd be no replay value in the game. So now that we have the wayward bow, is that going to be something interesting? By the way, the chest is also a 3D object. They have like a couple 3D effects in this game on top of this 2D animation. So Red Dragon has been defeated, so we now know about him. And the wayward bow is, I don't see it in my collection, so it's probably somewhere on the boat. I could 1200 to get the hammer horn to do more damage. I'm not sure that's really necessary, since the hammer horn just worked perfectly fine for me. I still need another 1000 almost to upgrade that. And yeah, I could increase maximum damage by 4 and increase attack speed, or I could do this and increase minimum damage and critical chance. I suppose I'll take this. So it goes from 38 to 45, which seems like it's a pretty significant amount. And then this would be minimum damage, maximum damage, and critical chance. And it costs a little bit more in gold, but it costs less in silver, so I'm not sure if that's not a good trade-off, honestly. And we didn't find anybody new to recruit, right? Nope. Well, it's been another 30 minutes and we're doing pretty well. It feels like there was a bit of a hump and a difficulty spike in the middle, but now it's taking less than 30 minutes to get 1 or 2 quests done, and it may only be about 30 minutes to get to the next section. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.